Hello and welcome back to Open. Don't forget, we're always inviting you to get social with us. That's right. Tweet us at BronxNet TV and tweet me too at Rhina Valentine. We are celebrating this holiday season. So on last week's episode, we had the pleasure of learning all about our next guest's career and memoir, The Raging Skillet. And this week, she's back to share some creative dessert fusions with us. And please welcome back executive chef and owner of The Raging Skillet, Chef Rossi. Hello, and thank you for being here.
How you doing?
Oh, we are fabulous. I mean, I can't wait to see what we have in store.
We got some intense sugar happening today.
Intense sugar?
So basically, I'm known as like the repurposing queen. Like I love to take things that you just have around your house and do fun things with them. So here's just some marshmallows that I have put on a skewer. And what I did was I set up what we call a double boiler. That sounds so fancy, but it just means I have water down here that I sort of brought to a simmer, and then I melted some chocolate chips in the top. Look how gorgeous and how easy. You want to do it at a simmer.
Go away.
I know it. I know we have a fly on the set.
He's like, Chef Rossi's in the house.
The nerve. You want to do it at a simmer, so that's like little bubbles, not big bubbles. Now, here's something I want to show you. You dip your marshmallow in the chocolate. I mean, that's already a sexy, fabulous thing, but we're going to bump it up by rolling it, kind of sprinkling it with some crumbled graham cracker. And you have instant s'mores.
Oh my goodness.
And this
gourmet looking s'mores.
This is how they look. I love serving these at parties. They're fantastic. And now I want to show you one more little cute thing. I do this all the time with Oreos. I had like a whole case of Oreos left over from a bar mitzvah I catered. And I was like, what am I going to do with all these Oreos? So you open them up, you make sure the white side is down, you put a little bit of peanut butter in them, and you close them up. And then what you do is, in your $1 million container of melted chocolate, you drop your Oreo in. Now we've gone back and forth in the kitchen about the best way to do this. We have $1 million equipment. And in the end, we came up with
a plastic container.
A plastic container with 2 forks. And we'll do hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them that way. And that's just the best way to do it. I don't know why. But in the end, they're fantastic. And we start off with a good dark chocolate. That's a 72% dark chocolate. You can do milk chocolate if you want, but I have to say dark chocolate rules. And this is how they look in the end. You just put them in the fridge. Look at that.
I'm giggling because I'm like, well.
That's like everything in the world. It's the peanut butter inside, the dark chocolate outside. It can only be called Oreo crack. It won't take any other name.
Oreo crack?
Now, I'm going to give you another one. Let's say now Oreo crack. We do a lot of crack in the kitchen. This is something I started doing a while ago. So everyone always has peanut butter in their house. Why wouldn't you have peanut butter in your house?
Right, everybody has.
So you're starting off making your peanut butter sandwich, same old peanut butter sandwich as always. But this time, we're going to do something different. We're going to put bacon inside, except in honor of you, because the last time I was here, you told me you did not eat pork.
I don't.
We're doing beef bacon.
Oh, beef bacon.
So I do this all the time as an hors
You
d'oeuvre.
also do it with turkey bacon too, right?
It doesn't work as well with the turkey bacon for some reason.
Ouch. She's like, don't try it.
I know, I tried it. It just doesn't work as well.
Okay.
But in the end, you get a perfect little sandwich. And if you want to do hors d'oeuvre size, you just do one more cut. I've passed these on silver trays with orchids. It's just a beautiful thing.
Who would have thought combining peanut butter with bacon? That's a really odd combination, right?
Actually, Elvis thought of that.
Really? I thought it was peanut butter and bananas.
He did peanut butter, bacon, and bananas.
Ah.
So this
that.
is the kosher Elvis. It's in my book.
Oh, the kosher Elvis.
I have a lot of zany recipes.
All right.
Now, the last time I was here, I made you a promise. What did I promise you?
You promised me that you were going to make me your special Snickers chips combination.
It is Snickers, potato chip, and marshmallows. So basically, those 3 items, I melted just with like a good few plops of butter, kind of equal amounts Snickers and marshmallow, and mix it with scrunched up potato chips, like a Wise potato chip. And then when it's all melted, it's going to be sort of like a brown and white swirl. I press it into a buttered sheet, like any baking sheet, and when it's nice and firm, I cut it up, and I get these perfect little squares of a Snickers potato chip and marshmallow.
Show everybody what this looks
so
like.
sick.
In case everybody wants to see. Oops, they're tipping over. That's all right. They're going to tip over in my mouth.
That's right. That's right. It's going to be open season.
It's going to be open season on this table. Totally going against my diet.
Look at that. That is just so intense. Now, I know you have perfect lipstick on right now, so maybe I cannot entice you.
Well, yes, you can, because
I've
been wanting to try something. I'm like, what am I going to try? Well, we'll do the delicate thing.
Absolutely.
Whoa.
We're thinking about calling them Snickergasms.
That's a good name. Snickergasms.
So we basically have a whole show of Snickergasms and crack.
Crack cookies, right?
Mm-hmm.
What
Oreo. Those are the Oreo. Where are they now?
Right over there.
Those are the Oreo crack. Those are s'mores pops. So everybody goes on camping trips and they make s'mores. These I just made into a little pop, just like that, so you don't have to light your hair on fire. And that's peanut butter and bacon sandwiches, only we did beef bacon. And those are my Snickers Krispies, which are a recipe in the book, The Raging Skillet.
These Snickers Krispies, what are we calling them?
Snickergasms.
Snickergasms. I gotta tell you, who would have thought, like, how do you even come up with these concepts?
I'm a little demented.
Really?
Just a little.
So when you are like, I guess spazzed out, you just go into the kitchen and start combining things?
Well, a lot of these things came about because I was a starving artist for many years before I started my catering company. Mm-hmm. So I would basically just invent things out of what I had on hand. And I was creating all these wild things. I mean, I started making pasta with chopped up hot dogs and you name it.
That's interesting. No, it's great. Usually moms are good for that, right? Because the kids, it needs to look different. It could be the same dish, but it needs to look different. So the fact that you came up with all this on your own, for yourself, right, for your own visual purposes.
Once you melt that chocolate in our $1 million container with our 2 forks, the world opens up. You can dip potato chips in that, and that becomes a great treat. Dip pretzels in that. You can scrunch up things like Captain Crunch and Fruit Loop cereal. Dip a potato chip in it and sprinkle it over, just like we did with the s'mores pops. It's just great.
It is great. What's that? Chocolate chips?
These are just gorgeous, semi-sweet, dark chocolate chips. That's my favorite.
I love chocolate chips.
They're awesome. You can do it with milk chocolate, but don't do it in front of me. I think milk chocolate's an abomination. Dark chocolate.
Thank you so much, Chef
You're
Rossi.
welcome.
Oh my goodness. So all of this is in your book, right?
Half of these recipes are in my book.
Half of them are in her book, and of course, I have her book, so I'm looking forward to reading her book. And of course, you can always learn more about her online, right?
That's right.
All right, and we're so grateful to you for coming here and sharing some of your secrets with us here on set. So,
All right.
we're celebrating the holidays. I hope we gave you guys some good ideas. For more information, once again, on Chef Rossi, you can visit theragingskillet.com. We are taking a quick break, but don't go anywhere. Bobby C's Weekly Sports Roundup is coming up next.